everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into one of the most chaotic, hilarious, and relatable road trips in modern literature, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The Long Haul. Whether you've read it a dozen times or are just curious about the Heffley family's wildest adventure yet, you are in for a treat. This isn't just a book. It is a survival guide for anyone who has ever been stuck in the car with their family for way too long. So, what's the big idea behind the long haul? Well, after a particularly disastrous family frolic field day, Susan Heffley, our beloved mom, decides the family needs to reconnect. Her solution? A classic American road trip. No screens, no distractions, just pure, unadulterated family bonding. What could possibly go wrong? As Greg Heffley is about to find out, absolutely everything. The plan sounds simple enough. Drive to a destination, enjoy the sights, and make some cherished memories. But with the Heffleys, nothing is ever simple. From the very beginning, things start to unravel. Greg's main goal is secretly to get to a video game convention to meet his idol, a YouTuber named McDigby. Meanwhile, his parents are dreaming of wholesome fun, and his brothers, Roderick and Manny, have their own agendas. This clash of expectations is a fuel for the fire that becomes their unforgettable journey. Let's talk about the journey itself. The Heffley's minivan is packed to the brim, not just with luggage, but with tension. One of the first major disasters happens at a rundown motel. Let's just say it involves some questionable cleanliness, noisy neighbors, and a discovery that would make anyone want to sleep in the car instead. It is a perfect example of how the glamorous idea of a road trip can quickly collide with a much grubbier reality. And it wouldn't be a Heffley adventure without some bizarre encounters. Remember the rival family they keep running into? The ones with the perfect kids and the perfect van, who Greg nicknames the Beardos. They seem to pop up at the worst possible moments, adding a layer of competitive stress to the trip. It's a classic Wimpy Kid setup. Greg tries to one-up them, and it always backfires in the most spectacular way. Of course, we have to talk about the pig. Yes, you heard me right. Manny wins a live pig at a county fair, and against all logic, the Heffleys have a new passenger. This pig isn't just a cute addition. It becomes a major source of chaos. Imagine trying to manage a pig in a minivan, in motels, and at public attractions. It's as messy and as funny as it sounds, and it pushes the family to their absolute limit. The pig is a brilliant symbol for the entire trip, an impulsive decision that leads to uncontrollable, hilarious mayhem. One of the most memorable scenes is their visit to a water park. It's supposed to be the highlight of the trip, a day of fun in the sun. For Greg, it turns into a nightmare of lost locker keys, awkward encounters in the changing rooms, and a desperate search for his family. He feels completely isolated and anonymous, a feeling many of us can relate to, even when surrounded by people. This part of the story perfectly captures that awkward middle school feeling of being lost and overwhelmed. As the trip goes on, the car gets messier, tempers get shorter, and their plans go further off the rails. They get stuck in traffic, they get lost, and they have a run-in with a flock of seagulls that results in a car full of, well, let's just say it's not pleasant. Every parent who's ever said, "Are we there yet?" will feel a deep connection to Frank and Susan Heffley in these moments. Their dream of a perfect family vacation is literally falling apart around them. So, does Greg ever make it to the video game convention? Does the family finally achieve that perfect bonding moment? Well, the climax of the book involves a classic mix-up, a case of mistaken identity with the Beardo family's van key, and a frantic chase. It's the culmination of all the bad luck and poor decisions they've made along the way. Without giving too much away, let's just say the ending is pure Heffley gold. It's not the happy ending Susan planned, but it is, in its own weird way, a memory they will never forget. What makes The Long Haul so brilliant is its honesty. It shows that family life isn't like the perfect pictures you see online. It's messy, it's frustrating, and sometimes you just want to get away from each other. But it's also hilarious and, underneath all the chaos, full of love. The book reminds us that sometimes the most disastrous trips make for the best stories. The memories aren't in the perfect photo ops, but in the shared struggles, the pig in the back seat, and the fact that you survived it all together. Jeff Kinney's genius lies in taking these universal family experiences and dialing them up to 11 through Greg's cynical but hilarious perspective. The simple drawings add so much to the humor, letting us see the chaos exactly as Greg does. It is a book that kids can laugh at because they see their own family squabbles in it, and adults can laugh at because they've been there, done that, and are just glad they didn't have to deal with a pit. In the end, The Long Haul isn't really about the destination. It's about the journey, the long, messy, frustrating, and ultimately unforgettable journey of being a family. It teaches us to embrace the imperfections and find the humor in the chaos. So, if you're planning a family road trip, maybe give this book a read first. It might not prevent disaster, but it will definitely prepare you to laugh about it later. And that's our deep dive into Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. What's your favorite disastrous moment from the book? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more book breakdowns and discussions. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep reading and keep laughing.